there are some epic motorcycles that were made in the past, but they discontinued them, man. And we need to bring them back. In this video, I'm going to tell you about motorcycles that are epic that they need to bring back.
Let's go for a ride. Subscribe today.
This is my epic bike, man. Before you get out here ride, make sure you're wearing all the gear. And if you want to get my gear, which is awesome, like this ultra lightweight carbon fiber helmet, which is my favorite helmet with the auto tint shield, this motovlog camera airbag vest to help keep you safe, which I never leave home without. All of my gear, I include links in the description and comment section of my video. I'll tell you, man, that it's unfortunate to see some really epic motorcycles die. Number one motorcycle that I think was absolutely awesome, epic, beautiful, that they need to bring back, which I think it looks better than the current bike that replaced it, is the KTM RC8 1190. That bike was absolutely sick, guys. Much more beautiful than this KTM 1290 Super Duke R they got. I think they should have never got rid of the RC8 though.
KTM did come out with a RC8C. That's a track only bike. It only has 135 horsepower and they made like 100 of them and it's like $39,000. Nothing like the RC8 was.
What's awesome about the RC8, which is it's a twin. I love twins. Really love twins. Because they got a lot of character. Like the singles. I like the singles and the twins, man. It's got all that torque and that grunt. I love that. And that bike had that, man. It had 173 horsepower, 94 pounds-feet of torque, weighs I think 410 pounds dry. Awesome bike. And one thing I really liked about that bike, which was rare compared to other super bikes, which I'm not, I'm not really that big on super bikes unless it's for the track. But what made that bike cool and it stood out from all the other super bikes is you can actually adjust the ergonomics on that bike. It had adjustable bars, it had adjustable seat, adjustable clip-ons where you can make it more street friendly. And I thought that was really awesome because you don't see that with super bikes these days, man. And I think they need to bring that bike back, man. What do you guys think? Now for the next bike, I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, Cycle Cruiser, you be hating on Harley-Davidson. So how you going to talk about a Harley-Davidson? I only hate on it because I really don't like the price. They're really expensive bikes for the most part. And I don't really like the dealerships. They always hard sell you and they won't leave you alone. They keep calling you. I did a video on that. Go check it out. I'll include the link in this video about my bad Harley-Davidson dealership experience where they disrespected me when I walked in the building, man.
How are things on the move?
What's that?
How are things on the move?
Oh. This next bike is the HarleyDavidson VRod. Now, true Harley-Davidson enthusiasts do not respect that bike because the engine was partially built by Porsche. But in my opinion, it is the best motorcycle that Harley-Davidson ever built. It's one of the fastest, one of the best looking bikes they've had. A lot of people use it to drag race at the track. Like I said, you can really mod those things and those things are blast off the line, man. And they stopped making that bike. That bike went from the year 2001 through 2017. And they made the silly decision to get rid of it. And it was actually one of their least expensive bikes, I think. In 2017, it retailed for like, I think, $17,999. Where some of the other bikes are a lot more expensive than that, man. So it was a really good deal and great bike and pretty reliable from what I hear. A lot of you viewers out there own that bike. Like Cycle Cruise, dude, you gotta check out the VRod. And I might just do that because I'm actually looking at older bikes now. I'm not really feeling the new bikes now, man. I just don't like the ride-by-wire throttle on these new bikes, man. I like a cable throttle where I have direct connection to the engine. And but anyways, the number 3 bike, Honda CR500. Big bore 2-stroke, baby. Legendary bike. I think they should bring back the big bore 2-strokes, man. Those bikes are epic. That thing's got like 60 horsepower, 50 pounds-feet of torque. I think actually those bikes have a bit more torque than than these new 450s do, man. They're wild. They're legendary, man. Not too many people can really get everything out of those bikes, man, because they're really powerful. But I think they should bring those back, man. What do you guys think? You know, that'd be cool if they bring back, kind of put it in like a fuel injected like KTM did, where they had that fuel injected 300. I'd love to see a two-stroke fuel injected 500cc. And by the way, the CR500 was air cooled and super lightweight. It only weighed 238 pounds wet. Another bike that they should bring back is, of course, that goes hand in hand with the CR500, is the KX500. That was a big bore two-stroke 500cc, man. And that sapsucker, I think, was same about 60-something horsepower, 48 pounds-feet of torque. Now, they don't have big top speeds, but they got all that power right there, right at everywhere you want it. Just boom, hit that throttle, boom, like that. These 450s are fun, man. But I gotta ride me a 500cc two-stroke, man. I gotta check it out, dude. If any of you guys own one of them bad boys and you want to meet up here in Ohio, hit me up, guys. Hit me up. And I want to ride that bad boy. I'll let you ride my bike, and you let me ride your 500cc two-stroke. And I'll do a video on that mug. I want to experience that bike. And the last bike here that they should bring back, which is pretty epic, which I didn't really know much about it until one of you guys brought it to my attention, is the old school, the Yamaha XT600. Big bore single cylinder, man. And it didn't have a ton of power like the two-stroke, but it had like 40-something horsepower, 35 pound-feet of torque on it. Just super reliable, dual sport, a little over 3.5 gallon tank, 3.6 gallon fuel tank I think it had on it. Really cool bike. They should bring that back, man. You know, I would love to see Japan compete with KTM. Like the KTM has their 690. We need Japan to come out with a proper new and improved, you know, some sort of 600cc plus, you know, big bore single cylinder bike. That would be awesome. So I don't know whether they're going to do that. For years I did videos. I thought in the pipeline that they were going to come out with something to compete with KTM, but they never did. But anyways, leave a comment below. What do you guys think, and what other bikes am I missing? I know there's a ton of other epic bikes they should bring back. Leave a comment. Let's talk about it. That's why I do these videos, to incite community discussion. That's what keeps me wanting to do these videos, because I love talking with you guys and talking about motorcycles. I can talk, for those of you guys that know, have met me out here on the street, we could sit here and talk motorcycles all night. I love motorcycles, man. But anyways, don't forget to subscribe to my All the Motorcycle channel.
Check out my playlist for new riders and popular videos. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and check out my other channel, Bug Out Moto, where I customize a van for my motorcycle so I can live in my van with my motorcycle and travel across the country anywhere. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Bug Out Moto.